up, world? It's Mike here, back for another video from the Hotard Huddle. For those of you who play fantasy football, we're just a few short weeks out. I got my first draft in about 3 weeks now, and I am in full fantasy football mode. How do I prepare for a draft? I just watched the league on repeat. I'm already on the second run of the whole series.
I can't. It's like a giant dump.
You can hold it. Kevin, hold it. Go outside.
I can't. I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna do it.
Outside. Now.
Did you just Shiva blast in here? Did you just Shiva blast?
I didn't hear anything. You hear anything?
I don't know what he just did.
Shiva! Come in, Soma! Go duck around!
It never gets old. That show is great if you haven't watched it and you love fantasy football. Do yourself a favor and just watch that show. It's on Netflix. I was out last weekend with a good friend of mine, out up in the Disney store. And we did what any sensible football fans would do. We had a Disney draft. So I hope you guys enjoy that. Check it out.
Alright, so Friday night, nothing better to do other than
Disney draft.
Mike, I'm going to put you up. You're on the clock. Pick number 1.
So pick number 1. It's got to be my man Mickey. Mickey Mouse, he's the star of the show. He's got that star quality about him. You can't have a better overall pick than Mickey Mouse. That's who I got.
Solid pick. I mean, I don't think there was any surprise right there. Pick number 2. I'm going to go with a bit of a surprise here. A little undersized, but I'm going with Mike Krazowski. Okay? Like I said, a little undersized. Got killed at the combine. Honestly, I think he has an eye for the ball, eye for talent. I'm going Mike Krazowski, pick number 2.
All right, so third overall pick and second round pick for me. Oh man, this is tough. I tell you what, I got it. Follow me. Here we go. It's Elsa. Now here's why. The girl has ice in her veins. She will never get rattled under pressure. She's always going to come through in the clutch. I got a star, and I got someone who's clutch. You cannot coach that.
Honestly, can't say. I think that's another rock chalk pick right there. Actually picked my pick if Elsa had fallen to me. So, pick number 4. I'm going to have to go with Old Reliable here, okay? This guy, he's not dressed up overall. Doesn't look like a lot when you first look at him, but I'm going with Woody from Toy Story. Like I said, he's been there from the start. All 4 years of college, tons of collegiate experience. Woody, pick number 4.
And then next up, I think it's an easy decision here. So I've got star power. I got clutch. Next up, I need someone who's an ultimate team player. And that person is Olaf. Funny guy. Always going to keep everyone in good spirits. You can't have too many of these on your team. These are the guys that hold the glue together to make your team overall better. Easy pickings.
Understand that. So let's see, where are we at right now? We're at pick 6. Pick 6 right here. I'm going to go with the guy. Honestly, you see him everywhere. His branding's perfect. Okay, a lot of young kids love him. Guy that really has a passion for the game, loves it. I'm going with the Cheshire Cat, pick 6. Okay, has the ability on the field to be in one spot. Half a second later, he's on the other side of the field. Cheshire Cat, pick number 6.
Next up for me, real easy pick here. So, now that I have my star power, I have someone who's clutch, I have a team builder. The next thing I need is someone who, when times are tough, it doesn't matter. That's Dory. Short-term memory loss is a beautiful thing in the sports world. You can't beat it without Dory.
That's a great pick right there. That's a pick. I mean, hey, rookie year, going to make some mistakes, but honestly, on to the next. All right, pick 8 right here. This is where I see my first lineman come off the board, okay? And the man is an absolute beast to the point where it's literally in his name, okay? However, he knows how to carry himself. He's got a good pedigree behind him. I'm going with the beast, pick number 8.
Okay, so I'm going to throw you a curveball at this one, so follow me. I'm going to go with something that's never been done before. I'm going to pick a coach in the draft. And that's none other than Mr. Miyagi of Disney, the great Rafiki. I now have a Hall of Fame caliber coach. This team is a perennial powerhouse.
Bit of a surprise right there. Pick number 9, Rafiki, coming off the board. So we're gonna round out the first part of our draft right here with pick number 10. Gonna play it a little safe here, okay? I'm actually gonna go from the same school as my previous pick, and I'm going to go with none other than Cogsworth, okay? Great game manager, really pays attention to the time of possession, and just like the Beast, has an excellent pedigree, really knows how to carry himself in a professional manner. So I'm going to go with Cogsworth, pick number 10. That rounds out our top 10 picks.
Now who's still left on the board that should have been taken already?
Well, there's a lot of good options. I mean, you have the old savvy vet in Dumbo there. Not much to look at, but always seems to be in the right spot, right time.
I'm going to be honest. I'll tell you who should have been taken a lot sooner, although he fell, and I got news for you. He could be a huge steal in the next part of this draft. That's Sully. You're talking about a Hall of Fame left tackle there.
That is right there. Yeah, protect the blind side for years to come.
Right. I need someone to protect Mickey.
Mm-hmm, absolutely. And I mean, you still have some guys on the board. You know, you have Goofy. You just kind of wonder when that pick makes a lot of sense. You're also, you know, don't forget Hank from Finding Nemo. I know teammate Dory off the board a little bit earlier than we thought, but Hank, Combine kind of hurt him a little bit. Still available, and
his 40 time wasn't good. Those 7 tentacles slowed him down.
Right. And honestly, I think the biggest slide of the night, the one that was appointed the king, Simba, still on the board here.
We're talking about a king.
No, there was a little bit of scandal behind a mysterious death of his father. Okay. Facts are not out, okay? Came out about an hour before the draft. We don't know this. I think
Laramie Tunsil.
I think we're looking at another Laramie Tunsil type of thing. Simba's still available. His bodyguards,
Yeah.
Timon and Pumbaa, still out there. Okay.
You're talking about two hogs, no pun intended, but you're talking about 2 guys who are just going to get it done in the trenches. You can't have enough of those guys. Right. It all gets done at the line of scrimmage.
Right, and then honestly, if we're looking for old reliable, you got to go Pluto.
Absolutely.
Absolutely. So plenty of talent still available, still on the board. Okay, we'll see you when we come back.
It's obviously clear that my team would crush Danny's team. There is no doubt about it. As per usual, I will be doing an annual piece about fantasy football, players to stay away from, things like that, and of course, gonna add some flavor, some fun to it by talking about different ways you can assemble your draft order. We have a really great beer pong game that we're gonna be doing for my big money league this year. That should be coming out within the next week or 2, so be on the lookout. And the last thing, what I would like all of you to do is tell me what makes fantasy football so special and so fun for you personally. I will incorporate that into that blog post. And then as per usual, I will draw 3 winners. I'm going to go strictly off of best answers, what I like the most. And I will be allowing you to choose my next top 5 column. I just want to give a great shout out to all the people in my fantasy leagues, the 2 leagues that I have, which is the Big Money League and the Family League. I'm out for blood this year. It was a real bad fantasy season for me last year. Did not make the playoffs in any of my leagues, I don't think. So in short, I'm out for blood, and I'm gonna destroy all of you. Coming back for the crown, bitch. Thank you for watching this video, and as I said, please comment with what you love about fantasy football. Crushed it.